to the Utes.
I don't think I have a mod for TikTok, so I'm just gonna turn the commenting off.
Oh, so we're going on an
Yeah,
adventure. Going on
yeah.
an adventure with TikTok.
I do my live on TikTok from my point of view every time.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you can't comment. You got to come on over here if that's what you want to do.
I
Yeah, that's
was
right. If
like
that's what you want to do.
what's going on?
You're like this
Why can't I
bitch.
do anything? I can tap
Said
my
this,
heart. I can tap my heart away, but I
but,
can't
but,
do
but.
anything. I can't say anything.
Then why won't you? Why won't you let me say anything?
He hates me. No.
It's awful evil. It's not very nice.
It hurts
Hey,
my
TikTok,
feelings.
welcome to the point of view. If you want to join in the chat, you'll need to pop on over to the YT. We have tonight with us on Monday Mayhem. We have General Gambit
Brr, 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 brr,
and
brr, brr, brr.
I hate
and
that klaxon.
Angry IT Nerd. He's tech
Hello?
support, just not your tech support.
Yeah, I'm my own tech support. So y'all can suck it.
Suck it. And tonight we're discussing what the Yatzee is this? So I sent you guys the pictures, and if you are in the YouTube chat, you can pop yourself on over to the TikTok and get a gander. It's my background. This popped up in my text messages this week from a friend of mine in Iowa. This lovely gentleman that you guys see on the TikTok, his name Mr. Donald Lee Gardner III, bring your ass to the front of the fucking class.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
First
Oh,
of all,
goodness me.
What?
Donnie, I want to know what the fuck possessed you to think that it would be funny to dress up like the Mustache Man. I want to know
Who told you it
why
was a good idea?
ruin your life just to own the libs, because your life is going to be ruined. Okay. Mr. D3 Flooring LLC out of Johnston, Iowa.
Who told you that was a good idea?
Yeah.
What on God's green earth made you think, as a small business owner, that it would be a good idea to show exactly how racist and bigoted you are? Is it because you're
Like like
already a convicted criminal?
they have gotten awful bold with the salute over the past 10 months, not 10, 11 months because of Mr.
Mr.
The
Musk?
Mr. Musk.
Mr.
Yeah.
Muscatina and his whole salute that he did.
So Mr. Three
So
Musketeer, his
I
Roman
that
Roman salute.
I have almost gotten used to, which is sad
Well, there's an added layer of what the fuck.
because they have actually almost desensitized myself to the salute. But
Which is their goal. Which is their
yeah,
goal.
Yeah.
but you went
You
not
went full
only
on.
full Yatzee regalia,
So
but
you
you
went
went
full funny mustache man.
funny
Mm-hmm.
mustache too.
Complete with the mustache.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Armband, mustache,
The
hair,
whole nine.
hair.
And the
Um,
hair, yes.
There's an added
you went to
layer.
great lengths.
There's an added layer of what the fuck to this story. He wore this costume to a bar called Miss Kitty's.
That was on my list. That was on my list.
Oh god damn.
And the bar
I did
decided,
find it
Yeah.
hilarious that there's an American flag on the wall behind him. That's
yes.
hilarious to me.
The bar let
That's
him
a
stay
little
after multiple people complained, quoting, they said in a quote, "It's just a costume."
It's just a cost.
just the costume. Of course.
It's just a salute. It's just a
It's
hate group.
just a,
It's
you know,
just a.
it's just a, that's always
It's
just
just
a
a
salute.
shower.
It's
It's
just
just
a,
a shower.
Again,
Just a
TikTok, if you
fucking
want to join
shower.
in the chat, you can pop over to my bio. There is a link to my YT in there. You can join the chat there. We are discussing Donnie Gardner the third of Johnston, Iowa. He is the proud owner of D3 Flooring LLC, and he decided that he was going to dress up as a notable dictator from the 1930s Germany era, and wear that out to a local bar. Now, my next question, because I sent you guys all the pictures I got, right? My next
mm-hmm.
question
No, I
is,
just have that one. I think.
oh no, if you
Yeah.
click on it, I sent you all three.
No, I just have that
I
Oh,
one.
didn't?
there.
Oh, here, let me
Oh, wait
fix
a minute.
that. Did I not send you all three?
Nope, I just have the
No,
one.
just the one.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix that real quick.
I just have the one with the two girls,
Yeah, same thing.
which is that's another
So
thing
that's,
that was on my list too. Why are they so happy?
That was my
yeah.
question.
They are
So
very, very
they
happy
are,
They think it's
about,
they're
hilarious.
very
yeah.
proud and they're very proud.
Yes, they're very proud to be there at that moment, which is appalling.
Um,
Hey,
which is
Tristina. Hey,
insane.
Tiffany.
Hey, Tristina. Hey, Tiff.
Hey, Tristina.
Any,
Hey, Tiff, what's
sorry.
going on? This
I
is,
I want to know who the two girls are. I want to know who the two girls are that thought that that was so damn amusing. And I want to know which one of them went home that night and rode the Fuhrer's phallic.
Oh,
Because
I
I
don't.
think
I don't.
maybe
I don't think I want to know that.
Oh,
I
five.
think maybe
Oh,
that
oh,
oh
dear
oh
God.
I do. You want to know why I do? I want to know that because how the hell as a self-respecting woman are you going to go home at the end of the night and crack your knees open for some shit like that?
They're pictured with
Yeah.
somebody dressed up like the Fuhrer. I can tell you already, these women have no self-respect.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
'Cause I mean, look at how, well, I mean, you could tell that because I mean, look, one looks like she has, one looks like she lives in a basement. The other one looks like she came straight from like fucking like one of those
Her,
one of those back,
one looks like she got off her job at the bar.
yeah, and I
Like
and
like
not like a high end one, you know, like one of
yeah.
those it was like hole in the wall with like, you know, rotting boards and like shit leaking, you know, shit
No,
like
no,
that.
I mean like the bar that they're at. Like
Hey Mike, thanks for
Yeah.
joining the TikTok.
Yeah.
If you could
Yeah.
mod for me, that would be awesome. That way people can comment there too. Hey Jen Pop, thanks for joining. Is my comments should be open now on TikTok. Mike, if you could give me a thumbs up whether or not you're able to grab that mod. You sure it's on? See, my problem is this. People it's it's not so much the level of comfort because they were
I'm
comfortable
in there
doing it in their
too
own
if you want to mod
house.
me.
Oh, are you? Let me do that
Yeah,
real
I'm in
quick.
there as the GCPR page. Here.
Got you right here.
Hey, I don't want to be left out. Let me be part of the cool crowd.
All right, well, I got to see you pop up. There you are. I can mod
There
you.
we go.
There we go. Okay. Because they're already comfortable with it. You know, they're doing it in their own freaking houses. My issue is with how bold they're being doing it out in public. You know, it's the same as everything else. I don't really give a shit what you do in your own house as long as you aren't breaking the law or hurting anybody. What you do out in public, I give a shit about.
Yeah.
especially if you're going to do some shit like this. And on top of that, I don't know why I was surprised whenever I got his background check. Because dude is currently on probation until 2027 for manufacturing and distribution of that lovely little H thing that some people love. That smack.
Oh,
That
Why am
tar.
I not surprised?
Heron?
I see. I would have. My first guess would have been meth.
That's
See,
where I thought we
Maybe.
were going with it.
see
I mean, you
that
would have thought it from, it
now.
being the
See,
Midwest and everything, and I'm sure
well,
there's probably some of that in there.
see. Here's the thing. That's my bias. That's my stereo. That's me stereotyping him. That's me just category.
Stereotype them too.
Just I'm typing him. I'm typing him as being the meth head when clearly he loves that black tar. Clearly, my bad.
I have to wonder if maybe
I
his
apologize
probation
to all the
officer
meth
was
heads out
Clearly,
there.
interested in.
clearly, I don't think anything was clearly about that.
To, I apologize to all the meth
think-
heads for lumping this
I don't
for
think you
lumping
need.
him
Right,
amongst you
Tristina,
all.
that
I don't
horsey
really
horse.
think you need to apologize.
Apologize to the meth community
I think
about lumping.
I think they're okay.
And here's the thing, like looking at
It's a
him,
fair mistake.
yeah, it's a
Well,
fair
it's a
judgment. It's a fair
fair.
judgment that, he and Crystal are good
There
friends.
Right,
there are
right, right.
plenty of neo Nazis in the meth community.
And I have to say, in my time doing criminal, working at firms that did criminal defense, most of the time, whenever you find those guys down in H Town, they got some shards going too. I mean, I don't know too many people that are a one-stop, one supply source type thing, right? They
Right.
like to diversify their income flow. So he just didn't
Okay.
get busted with it. Now he does have like 2 billion charges for
Either
paraphernalia.
that or he got busted with it. Just they wanted to get him
They
on the
dialed
worst.
it down,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
wanted to get him on the
They wanted
worst
to get him on the
shit.
H.
Yeah.
So they gave him a pass on that if he would plead guilty to
Like,
the other.
hey.
Said, hey, you
And
know
he
what?
was
If you should
already
say, yeah.
He was already on probation. You know what? I'm going to let you guys take a wild guess at this one. He was already on probation. It was an act that he did in the second degree, and he had multiple convictions of it.
Sexual assault.
No, but you're real close in the alphabet.
Sexual harassment.
Sodomy?
No.
Go forward one letter. It's the same thing Trump
So-
did with the SNAP money. Jesus
Booze?
Christ, are you serious?
He-
Theft.
He raped him.
Wrong way.
Wrong way. Forward. Forward one letter.
He's thinking forward is R.
Oh, my bad.
That was almost as big of a letdown as that delivery scene in Fantastic Four. Jesus Christ.
Ouch. Ouch.
So
So,
I'm just super curious as to, is it just all of them? Is it all of them at this point? Is this a situation where if you put on a red hat, we should just go ahead and assume that on every application you fill out, you have to check that little yes box next to have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Pretty much.
yeah.
At this point,
It's exhausting.
It
Yeah.
feels like
I
it.
mean, yeah, because look, there may be some like you may have lumped them in the same category as I did with the meth heads, and there may be one or two
He's
that
like,
is not like
remember
that.
I just did that?
So
Yeah.
there may be one or two that's not, you know.
Well,
But
here's my thing.
but But yeah, it's a safe assumption. Yes.
I'm tired of it. I realize that they have found community in themselves, right? Okay, so you guys found community in yourselves. You found like-minded people, or at least like convicted people, right? Your
they
convictions
they found
are the
community.
same.
They found community. It's called recidivism.
Recidivism,
Yes.
exactly. Um, so so I get all of that, and that's wonderful. Can you can y'all leave that to like I hear that there is a whole ass island, like state of the art, tunnels underneath, rooms for your proclivities. It is available. From what I understand, the owner was unalived by himself, like it in a prison
Mm-hmm.
cell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
whole ass island is available. Y'all can just go have it. I don't think anybody's going to complain if y'all go live there.
I think it's safe. It's a safe bet that no one's going to bother you. Ain't
Right.
nobody going to bother you. I think it's a
Nobody
safe
wants to
bet
be
that
there.
if you decide that, y'all want to migrate over to that, I don't think we're going to stop you. I don't think
No,
nobody's going to stop you.
no,
You can
no.
have it. We will
I mean,
ship you food monthly, just like the SNAP recipients
yeah,
that
I-
you hate so much.
absolutely, And who the
You could
hell?
be on food assistance.
You know,
It would be a hybrid fusion of
you
food
know what else
assistance.
is funny is that it's also a whole shit ton of projection because they accuse uh, people of being welfare and being uh, of taking money whenever they are the ones that are taking money and living off the
It's because
government
of their
too.
mindset. That's the biggest problem we have. The mindset for the calm colored MAGA who are now going to experience a 50% reduction in their food assistance. It is because they believe that they are not leeches on the system. In their mind, they are entitled to that assistance. What
Mm-hmm.
they don't believe is that people who maybe resemble the color chart of angry
Yes.
should be
Like,
entitled to it. Because in their minds, they came here as slaves to begin with. They haven't earned their way out of that title. It's just that the government did them favors, and that's what angers them. In their mind, the government did them favors. It wasn't rights, it was favors. We did you a solid. We let you start voting. Lick our
it's like,
boots.
yeah, and the way that they act, it's like they acted like they are doing us a favor by just giving us basic rights and then complaining when we exercise those rights.
Right. Red Labels
And
only says, oh, my hometown is making the rounds for all the wrong reasons. What's your hometown? Now, we're not done with Iowa. We're not done. Iowa, yes, the whole fucking state of Iowa. Bring your ass to the front of the class. Tell me why, while I was doing research on Gardner, I found another Gardner, Sean Gardner, who worked at one of the elite Olympics training gymnastics camps, had gotten away with essaying the girls that he was responsible for training and somehow managed to go get a job as a home health aide after he was told to leave the gym because he was reported for the stuff, and the things that it included were the touchy on bodies. It was forcing the girls to, how do I put this, to stretch in a position that revealed their no square areas. And then he was taking pictures of that. When the police finally, something like 6 years later, finally went and investigated, They found all of this stuff on his phone, all of this stuff on his computer. And now they're shipping him back to Mississippi, where he's from, because apparently he had another charge there. It was Chow's Gym, which is a world renowned gym for training Olympic athletes. What the hell is going on in Iowa?
Well, I mean,
That's,
it's one of those flyover states that nobody cares about.
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I care about it. My son lives there.
I mean, you ever seen an entire state like the Village? That's it.
Shut the fuck
The whole
It
state's in
really
an animal
is.
sanctuary. I mean,
It really is. I've driven through Iowa. This is barely anything. It's
I lived
nothing.
in
I know I
Iowa.
have too.
There's really nothing.
I have too. Yeah.
I disagree. We have Adventureland.
I had to
Oh, that
And
drive.
makes it
I
up.
had to
Oh,
drive
and
back
an
to. I had to drive
overwhelming
back to
number
Kansas
of
City just to
racists.
just for something to look at.
oh, I'm sorry. That changes everything then. Oh, Adventureland.
And an overwhelming number of racists. Let's not forget the overwhelming number of
Yeah.
racists.
I know a lot of I know
I mean, to be
I
fair,
know a lot of
Iowa
white
is
sheets and
demographically challenged.
I know a lot of white sheets and a lot of white hoods.
They don't do white sheets out there. They just dress them like children of the corn.
Oh. Okay, that's
Does that
Again,
make sense to you?
disturbing, but I
welcome to
mean,
Southern Indiana.
a little disturbing, but hey,
Here's your cornfield.
that
Uh-huh.
I chalked out all that up
It's like the Appalachia. Don't go in there after dark.
again, I chalk all that shit up to WPS.
White people.
WPS. I chalk all that shit up to WPS.
Oh, white
Iowa
people
is
shit.
literally the poster child of WPS. Like, let me share with you my first experience in Iowa.
That's where the
okay?
factory is.
When I first moved to Iowa, I moved there in late August, okay? Or no, I'm sorry, I moved there in early August. And so, it's the Midwest. Early August, it starts to feel like fall. And then September, October, November, it just gets progressively colder, right? So, my first winter there, the first snow, I sat in my beautiful little townhouse that looked out over the cornfield with the deer frolicking and playing and watched the snow come down. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. And I had a car that had wheels on it and antifreeze in it for Texas winter, which is like 92 degrees, right? With bouts of ice. So I got up close and personal with a ditch. Okay. And then some nice gentleman in a 1982 Chrysler, Crown Vic came up and said, "Do you want me to pull you out?" And I was like, "Hell yeah. I know that car can do it." you know? So he pulls me out. And mind you, I had already called my son's father and said, "I don't like it here. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I want to go home right now. You need to come get your work truck, come get me out, and then I'm going home. I'm leaving right now. I'm canceling my lease. I'm going home. I don't like this. This is stupid. This is stupid. Why do people live here? This is stupid." And then I got used to it and I couldn't help but notice because, I'm cheap as hell. Until my tag runs out, I'm living in Iowa with Texas plates. That's just all there is to it, okay? My tag didn't run out until May of the next year. So we were going through winter with those Texas plates. I couldn't help
All
but
right.
notice that the people in the big ass, jacked up, stupid ass trucks, 4x4, with the Iowa silhouette of the state and the word native written inside of it, right? So Iowa native. that when they would go and it was like icy or snowy, they would give me like this really wide berth, right? Like they would go really wide around me. Mind you, I grew up in Texas, where in the winter it can be 95 degrees one day and 2 degrees the next with sheets of black ice. Okay, so like you gotta just in the winter, you just gotta know how to control your car, right? At
Yeah.
any given moment.
Mm, okay.
So I know I can do just fine on snow and ice, right? Like I got this. I know how to four-wheel snow rollers or ice skate. Tell me why these fucking Iowa natives. I would find them a mile down the road in a ditch, their ass up, tail lights just a flashing, nose spinning out from behind their tires. Four-wheel drive doesn't mean four-wheel control, bitch, on ice. That just means a four-wheel slide. It was really fun in the winters because I lived in the same townhouse for a while. And and it was on like the backside, but it was right off of like a main country road, right? Like, I mean, that's standard practice in Iowa. But it was a dead end where I was, like my townhouses were a dead end, right? But as you go, the road goes straight and then it goes like that, and it goes parallel until it comes up. And if you're not careful, from my window, I could see you go right into the ditch. I get myself I'd get myself a nice glass of wine or a cup of hot cocoa. I'd turn my couch around, I'd open up my blinds.
And just watch the
So,
show.
and just
We
enjoy the
just
shit
watch
show.
the shit go.
That's
I
okay.
actually got
That's okay. The ice knocked out my cable. It's
I
all
actually
good.
got in good with a
That's
tow
all
truck
good.
driver because I
So
was
what
coming
happened?
home.
So the ice knocked out the cable, but it's all good. Just turn the couch around.
I
I'm
was
good.
coming home one
This
day
is hours of entertainment.
and this tow truck had the road blocked off for a minute trying to pull the dude out with his winch, right? And so I was sitting there and the tow truck driver came over to tell me what was up because he knew there's no other way to go, right? Like this is the only way I can go. And he's like, "Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be like 10 to 15 minutes." He got himself good deep down in there. And I was like, "Yeah, I watch this shit happen all the time." And he said, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, see that window right there? That's my window." I said, "I'll turn around my lazy boy, get myself a little snacky snack, a little drinky drink, and I'll sit here and watch them all plow in." And he goes, "Hold on." He goes like this. He goes, "This is my card. I will give you $10 for every car that you see go into the ditch." I made good money those 2 winters. Thank you very much.
Because
That's
it's
what we call the
probably
hustle. That's
because
the
that's probably
hustle.
Hell
because it's
yeah.
probably because it's probably to 100 to 150 for him.
Uh huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially out there in the winter, and he's got to block off the whole road, which means that
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
he's got to call in police support and shit.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
listen
yeah.
out the wazoo, probably 250.
No, no, I
I
know.
probably should have haggled
No,
for
I
a higher
know. I
rate. Like
know
it's a
guys
cool 20, buddy. You got to give me a cool
that
20 each
ran
month.
roadside services in at least in southern Indiana, and they were around here. They're about 100 to 150 per run for like something like that.
Oh yeah,
So
they get
so
it good.
maybe more in that area, but
And listen, there was one day that like I cleared a cool $100 because he was on his way to get one of the cars I saw when another car was looking at the car in the ditch and wasn't paying attention. And I saw it. I saw it. I knew it as soon as
hey,
he hit
guess
that
what? You
first
got
wheel jerk.
Hey, you got one coming right for you.
hey
So you got another one
does
coming
Called
right
him.
at you right now.
I
hey
called him. I
does
said,
it?
"That's a twofer, baby.
I was gonna say, does this count?
That's it.
That's a
I,
twofer."
I saw one that's coming right for you right now. Does that count?
Oh, hey, Wolfie, welcome to the TikTok. If you want to hear the whole conversation, you can pop over to the YT. It's in my bio. I got Gambit and Angry in the YT tonight.
Yeah, you can catch the full conversation.
Right.
I
Listen,
know,
that was a
I
beautiful
know you didn't
friendship.
even hear that.
That's a
Honestly,
damn
I'm
good
pretty
partnership
much.
right there. That's
I'm
that's the most
convinced
Oh,
the dude
fruitful.
cried when
That's
I
the
told
most
him I was
fruitful
moving.
relationship you've ever had.
right?
Listen, I'm
That's a
convinced the dude started crying a little whenever I called him and told him that I was moving.
Oh yeah.
He was like,
I
Pro-
mean,
"No."
I mean,
I was
yeah.
like, "Look, you
Probably went
probably
to the
make
next
enough money.
owners
You
and
should
be
just
like,
rent my
"Hey,
place. You know, park your truck there, spend your days there, just sitting in front of that window, put your computer
And
there,
just look, and
and
just
just
be looking.
watch.
So just looking at and have your phone right there, computer, and just look and wait.
And just watch."
So, oh, there you go. Time to go to work.
Oh yeah, I should mention that Tiffany is from Iowa. She was born there, but she grew up in Florida. And then
Oh
she moved
well,
to Texas and her life changed for the better because she met me.
well, my remarks about Iowa still stand.
Hey, Wolfie made it to the
So,
YouTube. Woo!
woo."
Tiffany, I don't know you, but I respect you, and since you are your buddy's friend, you know I have nothing but love for you. My
He's gonna
comments
look
about
past the
Iowa
fact
still
that you were
stand, though.
born in Iowa and lived in
my
Florida.
my
He's gonna
My
look
deepest
past that for you.
condolences about
my
Iowa.
my comments about Iowa still stand, though.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Listen, during the pandemic, like I am not the least bit surprised that he was, that he was manufacturing and distributing the horse because during the pandemic, our Governor Reynolds, she there had been a big push that year for at least a stronger medicinal program for, our favorite lettuce devil's
Mm-hmm.
produce.
Right, right.
Um, she still shot that shit down, but during the pandemic, she allowed alcohol to be delivered. Mind you, mind you, while she was governor, she got like 2 DUIs. She's still governor to this day. She's destroying that state. John Deere was huge for Iowa and they're moving out. They're like, peace.
I guess she's
No
like,
pot, no
hey,
tractors.
hey, look, as long as they still got the liquor store, that's all she cares about.
Well, in Iowa,
As
you
long
can
as
get
I
that at
can
the
drink.
As long as they got a liquor store.
in Iowa, you can slide on down to the Come and Go and buy yourself a fifth of Jack. By the way, I should mention that Come and Go, the Come and Go is spelled Cum.
I knew that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess you have
I've
Come and
seen
Go in
pictures.
Indiana, don't you?
No, we don't have. Well, I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know
I've
about
I've seen
Indiana, but
I've
I've
seen
been
pictures.
everywhere, man. I've been all over the place. So
I've seen pictures.
I'm very familiar with Come and Go.
Yeah.
that was the first convenience store I saw whenever I pulled into West Des Moines, whenever I moved to Iowa, and I saw the sign. I saw the sign, and I knew I had
And
to
it
go
opened
in
up
and
your
take a
eyes.
picture of myself.
Yeah.
It opened up your eyes because I
And
saw the
send it
You
sign.
home to
opened up
my
you
friends.
opened up your eyes at the Come and Go.
You opened up your eyes at the come and go, and you saw the sign.
Oh, the Melbourne Cup is today. I understand media. It's hard, or Wolfie, it's hard to split your time whenever something so passionate
Yeah, yes.
is going.
Much, like for some it's the come and go, and for others, like myself, it's Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. So can we also can we just take a moment to talk about the fact that it looks like these sorry bastards drained the SNAP contingency fund?
Somebody's gonna catch a
Like,
fade. Somebody's gonna catch a fade about that. I don't know who, and I don't know
Uh,
when, and I don't know
is
where.
anybody checking on the
Somebody's
money
going
for
to.
Social
Ain't nobody
Security?
gonna catch anything. They're gonna get away with it all.
They're gonna
I
get away
know.
with all of
I know.
it.
I know. I know.
They're
I
gonna
know they
break
are.
us all.
I know they
And
are.
then what's really crazy is they're gonna expect all those countries that we gave money to give it back, but that money's gone.
That
Yeah,
money's
yeah.
spent.
That money's spent. It's gone. we're getting ready to find out
That
what it's
Mhm.
like to
that's
live in
that
one of
South
those
Park
countries.
meme of depositing the money and it's gone.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, if they don't have, listen, what people should be focusing on right now, the bigger thing, if they don't have that contingency fund, then somebody needs to be looking into what the Social Security accounts are doing, where the money
Oh,
is from the other coffers. Because at this point, Gambit and I were talking about it before we got on the live. We have been hemorrhaging money as a country.
Hmm.
And
and
Yep.
it was supposed to stop whenever the the Trump administration came in, and it has only
right,
gotten worse.
Huh.
it has doubled,
Supposed
if
to
not
stop?
tripled.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
The like any sort of governor that
Hmm.
was controlling the hemorrhage is gone.
Oh, done.
They took, listen. I mean, call it a conspiracy or whatever you want.
Like,
I think that,
hold
I
on. I
think
think I
that,
got something. I think I got something for this. I have an app for this, don't I?
is it part of our conversation, or
Yes,
are you
yes.
split personality right now?
So why can't it be both?
A little
I
bit.
mean,
Why can't it be a little bit
two
of
things
both?
can be true at once, right?
Don't you judge me. Uh, U.S. national debt 38 trillion.
How much has it gone up in the last year?
Um, yeah, I don't know, but
I'll take what is a metric butt ton for 600, Alex.
yeah, 3 trillion. It looks like.
3 trillion?
Yeah, it looks like it's gone up 3 trillion in the past year.
Oh, only three?
Yeah,
What do you mean only three?
yeah. How
He added 8 trillion in 4 years last time.
he's
He's
been
Oh,
already
in,
a
only
third of
eight?
the way
and he's
there.
not, and we're not even through the year
Not
yet.
even through the whole year.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Not even through
Like,
the
we
year.
haven't even gotten the tallies for all that money that he sent to the frickin' to Argentina. We're not even through the total cost out of our coffers for his Halloween party. You know we're paying for that.
Of course. Of course. And since we're paying for it, it had to be, the biggest, the most opulent, everything, had, of course. I mean,
Picked the Great Gatsby.
right? That raggedy, raggedy bitch. Raggedy
Sorry,
bastard.
usdebtclock.org. I have the app for it.
Oh,
I
hey, Wolfie just let me know, for anybody out there that needs this information, that Peter Adderton, an Australian and the owner of Mobile X, is providing free Wi-Fi to people that were cut off from Snap. So I will get some more information on that and make a video. Thank you for that tip, Wolfie. We appreciate that. All right, go ahead. What was it,
All
Gambit?
right.
No, it's just us debtclock.org. It's a an app that I have on my iPad. It's a stupid $1.99 app that I bought long time ago, and I've never gotten rid of it.
Oh, it's probably the same as like my calculate taxes app that I use to
Somewhat, yeah.
calculate what my 1099 work is going to cost me so I know how much to set out. I've had that thing for like 10 years. I might want to try updating it at some point. I may not be setting
Maybe,
aside enough.
maybe. I mean,
Well,
especially this year, or at least going into next year. Yeah,
listen, you know, I hope old spoiled tangerine has a plan for what's going to happen with all of the cuts that he made to the IRS and everything else.
He's gonna be
I hope
selling. He's gonna
I
be
hope he has a
selling.
plan for tax
pl-
season that's
He's
coming
gonna be
up.
selling plates at in the ballroom for like
hmm
$250,000 a plate.
Well, what's he
I
going
mean,
to
you
do?
know
No,
he
I'm
is,
worried about tax time. What's he going to do? He fired practically everybody at the IRS
Yeah.
because he
there's a
doesn't
reason
like the
why.
IRS.
Because there's a reason
No.
why. So that way that
No. He
his
likes
plan is
tariff. He
this,
likes
and
tariffs instead of taxes.
let's
He likes
see,
being able to pay
and I
it
get it like,
like
and I
that.
get it like this. Here's the overall plan. It'd be basically to keep them understaffed, and then just normal because of you know the normal tons of people that just come in and file their taxes, overwhelmed, understaffed, shit flies through the cracks.
That's what I'm saying. All these people who decided to stop their federal tax withholding as a way of peacefully protesting, like you couldn't have picked a better time. There is a high likelihood, and take this from somebody who has spent a quarter of a century working in the legal field, in government, with statutes and laws and things like this. There is a high likelihood that it will be years upon years before they ever figure out that you owe them money. You
Yeah.
got plenty of time to pay that shit back.
Mm-hmm. And considering how messy things are about to be, they may never catch it.
Great. Because, I mean, most of it's automated anyways, right? People are going to file their taxes
As they're
and
trying to
it's
get
going to
that way.
be
Yeah.
it's going to be automated, but they fired all of the people who keep up with all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They fired all of the people who, enter all of the new rules, and you cannot tell me that somebody named Big Balls is going to be able to accurately enter the 2025 tax code. Shit, there may be a job for me. I could probably clear 150 grand.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of people that just didn't file taxes, just simply because. And
Right.
they got away with it. And they would get away with it, you know?
For years.
Yeah.
For years. I mean, look at Redden. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that old dude. I mean,
Oh,
personal
look
opinion
here.
here. You know he has not been filing his shit on all that money he's been making on
Fuck
TikTok.
no.
Oh no,
Hell
no, no, no.
no.
And look here.
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna put it like this. With a motherfucker like that, yeah, he'll file taxes, but he's not filing taxes on everything.
No,
Especially,
he's not.
especially knowing what we know
Mm-hmm.
now about his
Mm-hmm.
lack of
Understanding
knowledge
his use
of.
of
Yeah.
Chat GPT to form a very intricate, complex, and complicated investment venture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to know. I want to see how that Chat GPT conversation went. Uh, I want to give people who don't have a pot to piss in a chance to make money on 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 something. What's the best way to do that?
I want to
That's a
make
very interesting
So
and
I
a
no,
want
he
to
astute
make
probably
question,
I
Joe.
want to
so
make
no,
money off of them.
he probably asked he probably asked, what are the top 10 ways I can make people give me money?
Uh-huh. Number 1 was an investment scheme, and number 2 was a give, send, go to pick up where
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kirk left off.
Yeah.
And he
So
fleeced he fleeced his followers out of $500, and so his $100,000 goal has only raised like $6,200.
yeah. So hey,
So
that's
you
how
guys
that's
who
how that's
gave to
probably how it
carry on
went.
the name of Charlie, you guys paid for him to go to Utah or Arizona or wherever the hell that sham memorial was. That's what you paid for. You're paying for him to pass out drunk at 5 a.m. On lives. That's what you're paying for. You know what? But you know what? Listen,
So money
when you
well
get
spent.
notice from a securities division that you got to give back the nearly $3.3 million that you should have never taken from people in the first place, and you can't account for damn near a million of that money, I think I'd probably get pretty wasted
I'd get
on
wasted
live
too.
too. I mean, the stress. I won't
Um,
begrudge him that. The stress he must be under right now, bro. Like, go talk to somebody.
I bet you I know
but
where
seriously,
I bet you I know where it went.
Well,
Part of it is Pete is stained into his pants.
I know. Yeah, I know
do
a
you
good.
think?
I know half of it. I know half of it. He peed on it.
Do
Yeah.
you think he
He
pissed his
peed on.
pants
Yeah.
a second time whenever they came in and told him that he had to give all that money back? Do you think he just
I,
spontaneously pissed himself?
it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. You know, I at this point right now, he probably is going around
Yes,
like
right.
wearing Depends. You know,
Listen,
just in case because
I
you know,
mean,
I almost sent him an Amazon order of Depends when he got out, just, to be a bitch. But I adulted that day and decided to not do that.
because the first thing he'll do open it up and say, "This fucking bitch."
Well, I felt like I was a little bit in competition with Shane Morris. He sent him that snack pack while he was in jail, and then he made a whole
Yeah,
ass website for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, what can I do to top that? I should send him Depends.
wait, I didn't hear about that. Shane
You don't
Morris
know
said
about
Jay, yes.
JosephRedden.com?
no.
You
Oh
can
my
play a
god.
DUI game, you can play a run from the cops and get tased game.
Eh,
Um there's also a link at the bottom to donate to the Wounded Warriors Project, so that's a great visit. Click the link, give a little money. Especially
So
now since a lot
yeah,
of our veterans are about to lose their food assistance, their medical assistance. Let's remember that they fought for us. We need to remember that. We need to honor that. We need to help these people. Oh,
yeah,
PSA.
and many of the ones that are homeless vets, this is pretty much a death sentence for them because if
Absolutely.
they don't have the health care, they don't have anything to do. If they can't go to the
Because,
VA, they
I
can't
mean,
get any assistance or any help.
they
That's a
pushed
death
it to the
sentence.
point where the charities, the community services and charities are stretched to their limits. They're absolutely
Hmm.
stretched to their limits. And the wild thing is, the people that they're servicing are the same people that voted for this shit to happen.
Yeah, that's the wildest thing. Because I used to, a few years ago, I used to work at a homeless coalition and I would help manage a database there. And a lot of times I would see people that that were them, you know, homeless vets or you know, just people in general. And it's like you're taking away the benefits, you're taking away the SNAP benefits, you're taking away their health care benefits, you're taking away all this stuff from them. They're gonna die.
yeah.
Or you're going to
Like
push them
that's
to a
it.
certain point. Let's remember that most of the snipers that we saw that were doing the stuff that they were doing was because they reached a breaking point. A
Hmm.
lot of those guys were former military.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the ones that I talked to, the ones that were kind of so reasonably sane, they're nuts. And they
Right.
have no problems and no qualms in putting a bullet in anyone for any reason.
They were broken down and built back up, trained to do specifically that.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
trained on a higher level because they were trained to sit there and stare down their target, watch them full of life, and still snatch it away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
And
think that people realize what they're asking. And the wild thing to me is like I know a lot of vets. I know a lot of people like I'm Gen X. So, that was one of the primary options for kids in my generation graduating high school to ensure, especially coming from like the lower class and the lower middle class, to ensure that they got a college education, is they go put in there for 8, 12 years, whatever, right? And then they would go to college on the government's dime. So I know a lot of
mhm.
people who served, and not a single one of them came back completely the way they left.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sustain damage when you see those things. Even if you don't see actual wartime, you still sustain damage, because the whole point of the military, the whole point of boot camp, is to break you down psychologically and then build you back up into a machine that will follow orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
And
have to
again, that
desensitize them to the fact that they are going to take human life.
Yeah.
yeah, and they'll tell you that as well. Like
Mhm.
their
Yeah.
goal in boot
That's
camp
part of the
is
program.
yeah, their goal is to completely break you down. You know, to build you back up. Yeah, to be the to be the
To make
machine
you
that
into
they
the
need.
machine they need. Right.
Yeah.
I've had I've had friends and family that have told me that very thing. That that is exactly, and from all ranges, all the way from like National Guard, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Up
all
to
the
up
way,
to the Marines. The
all
Marines have an
yeah,
intense.
Yeah,
Marines,
the Marines are
Navy,
the most intense. Yeah.
yeah, and but yeah, but even like National Guard got deployed. He got called up and deployed over in Afghanistan. So he served 2 years or 4 years actually. He signed again and actually stayed over for 2 more years. So he actually signed for a 4 year stint and came back and he was not the same.
Well, and it boggles my mind because, I'm a Christian. I go to church. Of course, the church I go to is like, what the hell can we do to help people, right? Like, the church I go to says we don't give a crap what your walk of life is. We don't care what color you are. We don't care who you love. We don't care how you identify. You know, everybody is God's children, right? Like, that's why I like my church, because my church is progressive. My church understands that it's not about that. It's just about, they're not the Christian nationalists, right? They're not.
Yeah,
And
Right. Right.
so I'm watching my church, which is, okay, we got to go into overdrive to do, our mission work. We're making sure that all of those dollars are counting and everything else. And then I see all of these other churches, like the churches that read the same Bible I do, right?
right.
And they're
Yeah.
closing their doors, they're closing their food pantries, they are taking, donations and stuff to shore up their land. Like, there's a couple of churches that I watch on live stream, ones that I've gone to in the past, right? And there was one church in particular that literally the entire sermon was about tithing. And the purpose of that tithing was to pay off the mortgage before the financial industry crashed, to make sure that they didn't lose their church. And I'm pretty sure the Bible that I read said, where two or more gather, I am there. Where two or more worship, it is a church. You do not need walls. You don't need a roof. You don't need pews. You don't need an organ. You just need some
Mm.
people to gather together, right? So tell me why.
That's
Why
from
are
my
you guys
understanding.
worried about your mortgage? Why aren't you taking out a second mortgage on that church, opening the doors, bringing in the members to start cooking meals? Because you can't tell me that some of your congregants aren't about to experience food insecurity. You can't tell me
Yeah.
that some of the sick and the broken and the weak in your own congregation are not about to lose their health insurance, possibly a lifeline if they are dealing with a chronic or terminal illness.
Yep.
I hope
Mm-hmm.
you're, you know what? Listen, I hope you're preparing your dirges, and I hope you're preparing your black robes, because your choice not to do what you're meant to do, what you're called to do by that book you fling around every Sunday, you're about to see your congregation dwindle. You're going to be
Don't be
burying them
surprised.
since you didn't want to help them,
So
Yeah.
don't
you
be
know?
surprised if you and a bunch of your buddies decide that you don't want to help, and then you end up having to go to funerals every week because the one person that you didn't think
Performing.
just didn't have enough, to get enough food for the kids. So, now they dead because didn't have enough food.
Right. So
Another
now
one.
so now
There's
And
you
another
another
one,
weep
but
one.
over a box instead of celebrating with them.
mm-hmm.
Another
There's
milestone.
another
And
one.
And another one.
There's another one.
the boomers that rely on Medicare and things like that are about to, all of that money that they hoarded, that they, pulled the ladder up after themselves on their own kids and on their kids' and everything. I hope you have liquidity in your funds, because your Part D and Part B aren't going to work anymore. You're going to be paying out of pocket now. And I hate to break the news to you, but for those of us who pay out of pocket, that doctor's visit is like $300.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all are headed there twice a week. That's a mortgage in and of itself. And it's heart wrenching to see it. It really is. But what really gets me is all of these, like, I don't think people realize how many terminal kids that are at St. Jude's, or, they're at one of the other Masonic, who is it, the Easter Seals and stuff like that. All of those, the Ronald McDonald House hospitals and stuff where these kids are terminal. I don't think people realize that most of those families are receiving ACA, stipends. They're receiving Medicaid. They're receiving additional payments. They're receiving SSI payments. They're receiving SNAP benefits. A lot of them are receiving stipends to allow them to travel to stay with their kids, because these kids are at hospitals that are not near their homes.
Right.
And while those kids will continue to get treatment, you have to think about it. It is a ripple effect. It's eventually going to affect those charities as well. It's going to affect the availability of care for those kids, because everything in healthcare is going to go up when that ACA goes away.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, well, we are
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes out. We have discussed Yahtzees. We have discussed Yahtzee's girlfriends. We have discussed a Yahtzee bar. Do not patron Miss Kitties anymore if you are in Clive, Iowa, because we vote with our dollars, and that is reprehensible, absolutely unacceptable. He should have been removed immediately. And I wonder if his probation officer would be interested in knowing that he's dressing up like the Fuhrer and going out in public to cause problems. Um,
Yes. Think it's think it needs to know.
and
Somebody needs to know.
listen,
Definitely.
Somebody needs to
somebody
know.
needs to know. I am also going to take just a moment to say happy 18th birthday to my oldest son. I don't really know what to say to you. I want you to know that I love you and I am proud of you. And I am always here. I am so happy that you made it to 18. I am so happy that you are graduating this year. Um, I think you have turned into an incredible young man, and I hope to see what the future holds for you. And I love you. Happy birthday, buddy. Um, Do I look like I should have an 18-year-old? Did you know that I have like an 18-year-old?
Did not know that.
No, didn't know that. You know,
What do you mean you didn't know that, Angry? You and I were born in the same freaking year. We
well, I didn't know
literally
that.
just
Well,
discussed
listen,
that.
I didn't know that until yesterday.
Okay, but now you're sitting here. I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know that till yet. I didn't know you had an 18-year-old.
Yeah, I have two older children too. Because see, here's what happened. Like, I got a girl and then a boy. And I was like, cool, cool. Like, the only other option is like size, shape, and color, right? Like, so, these are
Uh,
the two manufacturer, OEM, right? And so I was good. Like, I was done, right? Like, I was good. And then, like 5 years later, God was like, she looked bored.
You
we
look
gonna shake this
bored.
shit up for you.
And here came my youngest son, who I love dearly. He is an amazing young man. And then I was like, okay, no, really, we're good. I'm done. Like cool, cool, right? Like cool, cool.
Right, right,
And
right.
God looked at me and was like,
Said, you know
nah,
what?
he needs a playmate.
Said, you know what? You know what? You know what?
Uno más. Uno más.
And then the exact conversation I had with my OB-GYN, like 6 months later after having my daughter, was God and I seem to struggle to get on the same page with this topic. So tell me what symptoms I can claim to have that you can't really prove, but are drastic enough for you to get my insurance company to pay for the hysterectomy.
Let's work on this together.
Say, look, let let's
Come on.
so let's sit down. Let's talk about something because we need to
Brainstorm.
work out a plan
We got to
to
figure
get
something out.
you. Say we need to work out a plan so you
So you can lie to my insurance company.
So that we don't have to keep doing
so
this.
that we don't have to keep doing this.
Right.
So
Because I'm
this is
tired of
me
doing
helping
this.
you. This is me helping you. So let's sit down, work on this
Because in the end
to
all
help
be all,
you.
I don't like seeing you any more than you like seeing me.
Because
Right.
at the end of the day's gonna end. But at the end
I
of the
mean, because
day,
let's be honest, I go into labor and then I become an atrocious bitch. I mean, who wants to see that?
yeah. So doctor's like, so I have some notes
We
about this last time.
have some
She,
options.
no, she looked at me. She was
We're
okay.
gonna
Well, I'm
present
not
some
going to write.
options.
She looked at me and she was okay. Well, I'm not going to write that part in your chart.
That's a
She
good
goes, but let's.
idea.
She
That's
goes,
a
but
great
let's start
idea.
with a biopsy.
That's a good start. I'll take
So,
it. I'll take it.
so
That
what's your pain
biopsy came
level?
back
So
2 weeks
okay
later. She
then.
had me scheduled, baby. A
So
week
we're gonna
later, I
ask
was
you. So
in.
what's your pain level? Oh, okay. I can't write that down. So
I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
what you
say
said, but
severe.
that
I'm,
works.
okay. I'm not going. I can't write that down. So I'm just going to say extreme.
And then listen, after I had it done, because they do it like women are beasts, right? Like you guys get the snip and the stitch, and y'all are out for a week sitting on some frozen peas and a donut. We get full on robotic surgery, and that afternoon I was back at work. I mean, I worked from home, so but so like they have you go in really early in the morning, right? And when they're checking you in, they're like, do you want like clergy or somebody to come talk to you before or after? And I'm sitting in there just beaming from ear to ear, right? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, it's okay. You can send it to the other ladies, right? Like my cheeks hurt. I'm smiling so hard. I'm so ecstatic to get this shit done, right? Because I'm literally like, I'm like, I was in my bathroom the night before. I was like, Tampax, bloom in the trash. Don't need those bitches no more.
It's like I'm excited, bitch.
You
You
know,
don't know.
I'm sitting here like, and my friend's like, "No, you should donate this to people that need them. Just leave them in a bathroom or something." I was like, bet. Like, okay, I took a whole ass basket to a bathroom I didn't even know, and I was like, boom, bitches.
Free.
And then after the procedure, they sent a grief counselor in because I was still in my 30s when it was done, right? And so they consider that, even though they
Like
consider the pregnancy geriatric, they still consider that young because what if my next husband wants children? Bitch, if my next husband wants children, he better come with them. Okay? That needs to be a package deal. Those need to already be in place. All right? I can deal with an ex-wife. I'm a friendly person. I get along well. As long as you're not a bitch, I don't have to be a bitch, right? Um, they sent the grief counselor in, and even in my drugged state, I was still my friend who drove me and took me back home. She said I was sitting there still loopy as hell, just back and forth. And the
Oh
grief
shit.
counselor comes in and she goes, "I'm here to discuss with you how you're feeling right now." I was like, "Did you bring champagne?"
It's a celebration, bitches.
She goes, she goes, "It's okay. Some people are relieved at first and then they go through a grieving period." I was like, "I ain't grieving shit."
So the only thing I
Like,
could
I
get.
wanted this 2 kids ago.
So look, the only thing I'm grieving is that I didn't do it sooner.
No, I wouldn't trade my kids. Even the difficult one, I wouldn't trade them. I love all my kids.
Okay, right there.
Um,
The only thing I
but
said the only thing I'm grieving is that I didn't do it a month ago.
right, like the only thing. No, listen. My youngest was born on 4th of July weekend. I was supposed to get my tubes tied. I
Okay.
literally went 3 days in the hospital without eating, but like 2 meals after having pushed an entire fucking human out of something the size of a garden hose. Okay. I'd
Mm-hmm.
burned a few fucking calories, right?
A little bit,
But
yeah.
they wouldn't feed me because I was supposed to be having surgery. Well, it's Iowa. It's the 4th of July. It's the home of
Mm-hmm.
craft beer and things that go boom, whether it be meth labs or fireworks, right?
Right.
Um, and so the OR was like a revolving door that weekend. So they would make me go the whole day. They're like, "You're on the list, you're on the list, you're on the list." I'm like, "I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry." They're like, "You're on the list, you can't eat, you're on the list." And I was like, "Bitch, we're reaching critical point right now, okay?" This has gone beyond hangry to homicidal, all right? Um, and so finally they came in and she was like, "All right, well, I'm going to get your discharge paperwork together." They still had not tied my tubes. And I literally grabbed that nurse by her scrubs. I pulled her in close to me and I said, "You didn't feed me for 3 days after I pushed a whole ass baby out of my trunk with my leg behind my ear. You better cut me open this morning." I
Said,
got
but
my
ma'am,
tubes
I
tied
don't give
before
a
they let me out.
fuck.
I got my tubes tied before they let me out, and that same nurse made sure that every single thing that was on the room service menu was in my room when I got back. I took to go boxes home, okay?
Nice.
Oh shit,
She
yes, that's
came in
fucking
as I
great. That's so
literally
fucking
looked.
great.
I can't remember what movie it's from, but there is a movie of a kid who went to fat camp and he got home and he got hold of a cake and he was just like this, right? Just everywhere, just all over his face. I looked like that when the lady walked in and she goes, "Oh, good, your food trays have been delivered."
Oh shit. Oh,
I
that's
was like,
hilarious.
I looked at her mouthful of food, food in both hands, not even utensils, and I was like, "Thank you." She goes, "Let me know when you're done eating and we'll bring your discharge paperwork." I was like, "You got it." I sat back in that hospital bed. I put my legs up. I rubbed my belly. I was like, damn, that's good. Never before did I think I would feel like I was sitting back from a freaking 5-star seafood buffet on hospital food after I demanded that they cut me open and tie things off. And mind you, when I got down there to get my tubes tied, I looked at that doctor and he goes, "So, are we just putting them in knots or are we crimping them?" I said, "You are going to stretch those motherfuckers out. You are going to cut them as close as you can to their respective body parts. Then you are going to tie a knot. You are going to burn the ends and then you are going to stitch them back into their respective pieces." He goes, "Okay, so no chance of reconnection surgery. Got you." I was like, "If I get pregnant again, you're paying for their college. It's going to be the second coming of Jesus, or you're getting hit with child support."
So what I want you to do, I want you to completely destroy the earth,
Yeah.
burn it all
That's what I was
down,
gonna say. Scorched earth,
and scorch
motherfucker.
earth, and salt it so nothing can ever grow on it ever again.
Listen, I hit him up for the hysterectomy. I was like, "Since you're already going to be in there, do you think?" He goes,
So
"They
why?
didn't approve you for that." I was like, "Damn it."
You're like,
8 months
listen, why?
later, I still got it. See, I am a woman who knows how to get shit done. Okay?
But no, I get it. I get it. You, hey, two birds, one stone. And say, hey, while you're down there pulling the baby out, well, why don't you tie a couple
The rest
tubes
of it
down there
out
while
too.
you're
Yeah,
down?
let's just go ahead and pop the rest of it out. Just snip it off,
So just take,
stitch it up.
you know, when she's coming out, hey, take the rest of it out, kind of tie it up at the end, you know.
Right, just give it like the balloon knot. I don't care. Just,
Yeah, say balloon knot, then, give it
little crimping action.
a little crimp, little crimping action, maybe, maybe light a lighter and
Maybe
then
take
kind
a
of cauterize
blowtorch
it.
to it a little.
Yeah, kind of cauterize it a little bit.
Listen, we used to on those dime bags, we used to just melt the end of the bag and then squish it
Mm-hmm.
down. Can you do it that way?
Give it a little something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Turn this fucking factory into a playground, damn it. And on that note, we are going to bring Monday Mayhem to a close. Thank you to the great and wonderful Gambit and Angry IT. You can catch them on various shows on GCPR. That's Ghost Claw Public Radio. Right. Yeah. Right there.
Right.
There.
I
There.
forgot
There.
which way it is.
It's
There. Right.
right,
Right there.
right
There.
there, right there.
There. Yeah. You got to go up, dude. Up.
Well, on mine it's right there, but I don't know if it's up there or down there. But either
On the
way,
YouTube, it's up. On the YouTube, you know
YouTube is
what?
up,
It's
but on Zoom is down.
inconsequential.
So
It's inconsequential.
it
You can
is what it
catch
is.
Angry on Sundays on the rules of Nerdquisition, and Gambit is on there as well. You can catch them on the Villains
Villain's
View
View on
on
Sundays.
Sundays
It's Sunday
at
nights
what is it? Sunday nights at
at
9,
9 to 11 Eastern Standard.
9 to 11 Eastern Standard.
Rouse
And
High
then
Exalted.
Rouse
Rouse
High
High
Exalted
Exalted on Wednesdays
from 9 to 11 Eastern Standard.
from
So
9 to 11 Eastern Standard. You can catch my shows. We have a Friday Fuckery, of course, at 9 Eastern Standard on the YT and a POV on the TikTok. We also have Saturday Shit Show, which Angry has been frequenting, so you can catch him there sometimes. Saturday Shit Show, 9 Eastern Standard Time in the evening on the
yeah, yeah.
YT and the TikTok POV. And then, of course, Monday Mayhem. Join us next week for some more Monday Mayhem. And don't forget that coming soon, we were going to start it this week, but it looks like life has decided to not do that right now. Coming soon will be Tuesday Tarot. Is that what I named it? I don't.
Tarot Tuesday.
I got too much shit going
Tarot
on.
Tuesday. Hey, Tarot Tuesday sounds good.
I need a break. We want to thank our resident chatters, Tracina, Mike, Woofy. Of course, the ever astoundingly beautiful Tiffany. And I think that's it that I can see in here. Awesome. TikTok, you rock. Guys, thank you so much. I will definitely have you back soon. And don't forget to catch The Sound of Coffee every morning on Ghost Claw Public Radio, Production Radio, Public Radio.
Ghost Claw
On
Production Radio.
GCPR. On
It's
GCPR.
easier to say GCPR. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every morning starts at 9 a.m. With the villain, Mr. Thomas Bishop. All right, guys, we are going to bring it to a close. Thanks so much. And remember that it is never cool to dress like Shitler and then go out giving the straight arm salute. Have a day.